I just want to apologise for last week. There was a problem with the mixing in the editing, and I didn't mean to drown out Adam Wesgate when he was chatting about the victory. It didn't do it on purpose, I promise. I promise. It won't happen this time. Just before we start this video, I'd like to say a big thank you to all the current viewers and new viewers out there for the German Gills channel. And if you would like to support the channel, you could do so through the link in the description to buy me a coffee. And if you decide to donate, you can do it as little as €1. It goes towards me buying the season pass every season. And if you leave a message, I would always read them out in the next video. Welcome to German Gills. Gills head over the Dartford Cross into Essex to take on Colchester United this afternoon. Your German Gills show will bring your live match reaction today from your host, Reese. Luke scored 10 out of 11 last week, but can he get 100% this week in Luke's 11? Adam Wesgate is going to be in Essex this afternoon at the Community Stadium to see if Gills can get back-to-back wins. Schön, dass du da bist und los geht's, Gills! Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham take on Colchester United this afternoon up in Essex. It's a really big game for both teams. Colchester have had a bit of form and clawed their way out of the relegation battle recently, and Gillingham could have their first back-to-back wins of the season today. I'm going to be your host, Reese, to take you through every step of today's game. Thank you very much for stopping by, and any Colchester fans as well stopping by, thank you very much. And if you'd like to follow our socials, you can find us on Instagram, which is German Gills, and of course we're on Twitter, which is Deutsche Gills. If you would like to go straight to the live match reaction, use the chapters at the bottom of the video to navigate around. So let's go over to Luke's 11 to see if he can predict the Gillingham lineup for today.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Luke's 11. Last week I hit the post with my selection, getting one wrong. So let's hope this week I can go one better and get the full 11 correct. Off the back of Harris's preview this week, he mentions how he can now set up his team to be on the front foot and play free-flowing attacking football. So that being said, I'm going to go and predict a 4-4-2 diamond formation. The goalkeeper pretty much picks himself. Glenn Morris will retain his spot in goal. An excellent debut last week and as reliable as ever. The back four, in my opinion, again, will also be unchanged. Mackenzie at right back. In the middle, Ryan Amer, who seems to be gelling really, really well over the last few weeks and getting a great partnership. Obviously, be keen to find out what happens with Masterson over the next coming days to see how that changes things. But yeah, them two have been superb last couple of weeks. Big David Tutunda having his best spell in a Gills shirt, and long may that continue. Again, excellent over the last few weeks. I think the defensive side of the team have been outstanding. So here's the tricky part, the midfield. I think Team Dieng is to play as the holding midfielder with Maka and Dom Jeffries just in front. With the attacking-minded statement from Harris, I feel that George Lapsley will make his debut and he'll slot in just behind the front two of an unchanged Nichols and Hawkins, who again had great debuts last week. Really excited to see how these two develop because they look like they've been playing together for years. So really, really excited about that. That's it. The casualty this week, obviously, is Sean Williams. But by having one of the best attacking midfielders in the league, I really can't see Lapsley sitting on the bench in again another 6-pointer. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. Very bold, I know, but a 3-1 win this week. Up the Gills.
And it wouldn't be a German Gills video without Adam Wesgate making an appearance. And today I'm going to make sure you can hear him and that he's not drowned out by the music. So here he is, giving his thoughts for today's game because he's travelling up to Essex to watch the Gills play.
Well, good afternoon, Reese, and it is a lovely cloudy day. It's not actually too bad here in Essex. Hopefully, more goals for us. Maybe not some for Colchester, but if they're banging in at both ends, compared to what we had, I'm not going to complain the entertainment. I've seen the team. The only thing that surprised me maybe is George Lapsley doesn't start, but we did win the last match, so probably it's a case of continuation, give everyone the chance. Let's see how we do. We did get 2 goals, and that is the thing. We weren't even getting 1 goal before. I mean, Sutton were the only team we played that we scored against in open play. So keeping positive, I think we can win today, but then Colchester have spent money, so don't look at the table and think that necessarily reflects where Colchester are. In the same way with us now, I suspect both teams are actually far improved as to where they were, but I'm going to go for Gillingham 2, or Colchester 1 I should say, Gillingham 2 there at home, and stay positive, but we'll see at half-time how that holds up.
Let's head over to the Colchester Community Stadium for today's live match reaction. Wesgate's Gills. So we're about to get underway here at the Community Stadium in Colchester. It's it's a battle of the teams that have invested well in the transfer window so far. Colchester have made 5 signings, and I think they've got 2 debutants today. Gillingham have made 7 overall, 5 in the squad, 4 starting with George Lapsley on the bench. It's a big one. I would take a point today, if I'm totally honest. It's a game with 2 strengthened sides and fighting for their survival at the bottom of the table. So hopefully Gills can get something from this game. If it can be 3 points, that'd be great. Colchester coming forward down the centre now. We've got about 6 bodies back for the Gills as Colchester are going to take a shot on a goal, and that's the first actual shot on goal at all in general as it goes out to the left-hand side as Colchester pick up the pieces. Gills need to be careful here because Colchester got a little bit of momentum coming forward. There's attack. There's no one going to block that cross. It goes to the back post. Gills are to clear their lines. It looks like it's going to be a Kinde, and it's hit the side netting. It wasn't a Kinde in the end. I think it was Chemendu, I think it is, who put that in the side netting for Colchester. But that is the first mean attack of this game so far to start the 29 minutes. We'll have a look. I wish McDonald would close it down a bit more. He becomes useless in no man's land there. It's headed up by Kinde, and Chemendu takes a shot, and it just hits the side netting. First scare of the whole game, actually, and the only highlight so far, but it's still 0-0. Oh, it's a mistake by Aimer there, and it's put Colchester through. This could be a very meaningful chance of the game so far. It's a block in the end by Wright, but they still have the chance here. Colchester on this right-hand side. It goes into the box. It's a good ball in, and it's still Colchester going to look to shoot from outside the box, and there's another block by Gills. Colchester really turn up the heat. This all started with a defensive error from Max Aimer, who is susceptible to those occasionally as Colchester look to get the ball back into the box. They have to. Gills got to stay on their feet here and try and diminish this attack. They have done, and it goes out for a corner. Wow, Gills got away with that one in my opinion. Poor mistake from Max Aimer. Colchester now coming forward the centre. Gills looking a little bit sloppy in defence at the moment. Colchester looking a bit more bright, and it's a decent save by Morris. It's a good shot as well, but I expect Morris to be saving that all the time, and that is the first shot on target for the whole game so far. Well, the one that Gillingham had to do something with as Gills won a free kick here. We'll take a look at this again. A good snapshot, actually. I would expect Morris to save that. It's a good height, and he's palmed it away in a safe position, almost a pass to Tutonda. But Gillingham looking a little bit sloppy in defence the last sort of 10 minutes, and we're just hanging on a little bit here. It's a ball down the left-hand side. Nichols might be able to just about keep this one in. Oh. Gillingham got a friend on the left-hand side. I don't think there was a mistake from the officials there. It actually went out of play from my view, it looked like. But schoolboy area keep playing to the whistle when Gills got the ball with Dieng on this left-hand side. As they still got the ball in the attack, right needs to put it in the box. He has done. If Gills score from this will be an interesting discussion at the end. Gills coming forward now. McKenzie's going to put the ball into the box. It's been blocked. He's still got possession. It's gone to McDonald and puts it into the box, and it's headed to the back post. Can Gills get the end of it? Tonda! And it's gone in! And Tonda has scored! And Gills have gone 1-0 up! And I've got to say something which is going to be... Gills have had a lot of bad luck all season. I've got to say to Colchester fans, it did look like about a minute ago the ball went out of play, and it should have been a Colchester throw. And I hold my hands up to that. From my view, it looked like that. And I even saw your mascot put the hand up for that, but the game played on, and Gills have managed to claw a goal in the 36th minute with Tutonda, a looping header, a great ball in, a good flick on by Dieng. What a flick on that is, and well read by Tutonda, who managed to get his head on it, loop it over the keeper, and Gills have gone 1-0 up, and against the run of play in the last 10 minutes as well, because it's been Colchester in the ascendancy, and Gills have just snapped back, got a lucky decision in my opinion from the officials, and managed to get through and get a shot on goal, a shot on target, and put one on the scoreboard. As it currently stands, it is Colchester United 0, Gillingham 1. Oh, Gills could have a chance here. Been depossessed Colchester in the final third. Can we get a shot on target? There is a shot. Oh, it's a decent save by the goalkeeper. And Gills nearly doubled their advantage just before half-time. And my goodness me, it was a fantastic piece of work there. I think by Jeffries, who then got his left foot on it, nearly caught the keeper out. And Gills got a corner right at the end of this half. So Gills have got a corner on his left-hand side. I'm pretty sure as soon as this is cleared, it will be half-time as it goes into the box, and it is towards the goal, and Gills have scored, and Nichols have got there right at the end. Oh my goodness! I said that if the ball was being cleared, it would be blown for half-time, but instead it's gone the other direction from Nichols, and Gills have doubled their advantage just before half-time. What a time to score that is! What a ball that is from McDonald. He's on his own. He's on his own. No one tracked him. That's his second goal in 2 games from Nichols. Crawley Town fans are going to be devastated with that, but Gills have doubled their advantage just before half-time, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be half-time blown as soon as Colchester kick off. What a fantastic time to score, and Gills are 2-0 up. And as Colchester get underway, I think we can say that is half-time. So as it currently stands, it is Colchester United 0, Gillingham 2. Yes, that's Gillingham 2, and on the line we've got Adam Wesgate.
Well, I'll repeat that. If we want it in another language, it's Colchester 0, Gillingham 2. So I can't believe it. Absolute robbery so far.
But you just told me you missed the second goal.
I was going in to get a beverage for me and my dad. That's my job before half-time. So I did, but I will watch it back on the screens like everyone else. I can't believe it. I know we've been clinical. It's been fun. I said it's Brentford plus another goal. 3 shots and 2 goals. I mean, of course we deserve to be ahead because we've made more of it, but it's unbelievable.
Would you agree that actually Gillingham haven't been the best side in this game holistically?
Oh, no, definitely not. I mean, the only thing we've been better at, although it is the point of football, is that we've made more of our chances. But I was saying to you before that the defence, in my opinion, is dealing with the attacking threat reasonably well. Especially putting off people like a Kindy. They're not letting them get the headers. I think our first line of defence is failing in the midfield because we're being run at an awful lot. We're asking to have a goal scored against us. So I hope that we make some kind of a change just to be a bit safer, especially at 2-0. We've clearly got attacking threat now. Hopefully we can just get a third and just put this to bed.
Which would be great, but you highlighted Williams' performance just before we went on air. Do you want to outline what you thought of his performance so far?
Yeah, I mean, Williams was brilliant against Leicester, and I saw a couple of things very early in the season, but most of the time, I thought to myself, okay, he's older, he's going to be slower, so he'll do what defensive work he can, but he'll have faster people around him. But his job then is to ping balls around and be a very, composed figure, passing the ball, pinging the ball around in a very clever way. And most of the time, either we're not giving it to him enough, or he's not producing it. So whatever way you look at it, personally, if it were me, I'd have Dieng do DM and I'd have Lapsley come on at some point. Maybe give Williams a bit longer, but we need to think about it. They are running at us, and they should really have had a goal. I mean, that was actually kind of the story of Hartlepool, except I will say Colchester are miles better than Hartlepool.
Yeah, it seems that way as well. It looks like 2 teams who have increased their quality and are really fighting for survival. But we're going to catch up at full time, and hopefully it's 3 points and our first 3 points in the bag away from home this season.
Can we have our first 3 goals of the season?
We wait to see. So we're going to underway in the second half, and to be 2-0 up at half-time is quite incredible, but this game is not over yet. And I've seen it in the past. Gillingham throw away a 2-goal lead many times before. Oxford a couple of years ago rings a bell. So let's hope the next goal is really important. Let's hope it goes to Gills' way. Colchester coming forward now. They're in a danger position. They could take a shot on goal. A shot on target gathered by Morris. That I just realised it's 71 minutes into this game, and I think Lapsey is going to come on for his debut along with Che Alexandra. But I just want to say, like, for this half so far, there hasn't been a highlight, and that one there, I think it was the second shot on target this game. The first one was a header from a corner that just fell into Glenn Morris's hands. Colchester have had a lot of possession in the second half, obviously trying to get on the front foot to get those 2 goals back. It's not over yet by any means, but it's good to see Lapsley coming on for his debut. But at the same time, and Gills are just holding on defensively at the moment, but are doing pretty well in terms of containing Colchester's attacking threat. We have still got obviously another 20 or so minutes left of this game. Hopefully we can pull it through, but it's great to see Lapsley coming on with his 49 shot, I think, and Nichols is coming off for him, as well as Che Alexander coming on for McDonald. This really is what's happened mostly for this half. Colchester in the attack. Gills not been much in Colchester half, and just sort of holding on a little bit. Hopefully we can pull through to get those 3 points. Colchester coming forward now. They've got a great chance here. There's a bit of an overlap, and they're going to shoot from distance, and Gills make a block. And I think that really is the best chance that Colchester really had coming forward, and it was kind of blocked and got out for a corner, but they have taken the corner quickly, and we keep the highlight going as he goes into the box, and Gills do clear the lines. I think that's McKenzie who's done that, and then Lapsley has managed to sort of flick it on there as Colchester still keep the attack up. We'll keep it going, this Colchester attack, because they really should have done a little bit better with that first motion to play as it goes into the box now, goes out probably for a goal kick. Colchester could have felt they'd done a little better. No, they actually have won the corner instead, and Colchester have a little bit of an ascendancy the last sort of few minutes. Colchester now coming down this left-hand side. Gills have gone a little bit deep at the moment. It's pretty dangerous for Gills. It's a shot on goal. It's a decent save by Morris. Morris has done excellently well there to keep Gills in the game. If anything, it is down his throat as it comes from distance again, and it goes out for a goal kick. It's the best chance that Colchester have had in this half, essentially. And it was a great bit of work by Morris. But Gills have just gone a little bit deeper recently. Sort of the last 5 or 10 minutes. Shooter was looking to come on. It's a decent save by Morris. I mean, he should again be saving that, but it's the hardest save he's had to make, I think, probably in the whole game. As O'Keefe comes on, hopefully we don't go too deep and invite too much pressure, but it's been like that the whole half, in fairness. So O'Keefe, a bit of fresh legs on, might be enough to see us over the line with a 2-0 win. Wait to find out. But Colchester a decent shot on target, nearly half the deficit. And that is full time, and Gills win their first away game of the season, their second game of the season where they scored 2, and it's the first time they've scored 2 on the 1-2 on the bounce in a while. It's a fantastic occasion. All the 1,200 Gills fans, well done for making that trip and making it loud. It's a fantastic win. I wish I was there to see it and experience it, but I'm over here. However, a person that is over there is Adam Wesgate, and these are his final thoughts for this fixture, and I'll give him the final word.
Well, it did indeed finish 2-0 to Gillingham, and I have to say, once again, defence did a superb job. I think, coming down from the high, that if they can get the midfield defensively a bit better, then we will be a force to be reckoned with next year. That, in my opinion, is the problem. The opposition were able to run the defence too much, but oh my God, 2 clean sheets, 4 goals in 2 games, it wasn't a fluke. I mean, we could have conceded 1 today. Colchester should be kicking themselves. They absolutely should have got a goal. It was their fault, but it's criminal they didn't score on their behalf. So we've got Swindon in a week. That's a big one, just because of the rivalry. If we haven't got enough to see us as the 3rd worst team or better now, I'll eat a metaphorical hat. So we will survive. It will be shocking if we don't. We've got enough, and there's more signings to come. So, one last thing. Williams, much better in the second half. I saw him put a few good composed balls in, so I want to be fair with that. And Tatunda, ever since he's been fully fit, unbelievable. What a better player. Gillingham win 2-0. Onward to Swindon. Can't say anymore.